Hello YouTube, Millennium X17 here, and I have an update video that I haven't done on my channel in a long while. It's a guitar update, because there has actually been some pretty interesting movement on the guitar front. I bought this bass a while back, 4 or 5 years ago I think it was, and it's a Squier Vintage Modified 70s jazz bass. It's the whole 9 yards of it, and it's $300 at pretty much every music store that holds a Fender product as well. I like this bass. It's really good. I got it just to see if I would be interested in getting into bass more than I was already doing guitar at the time. And you know what? Over the few years, I just got recently looking at the corner of my room, and I've had a bunch of guitars that I just wasn't using, though I keep coming back and playing bass a whole lot. And I was just, you know what? I want to take it to the next level. I'm, still... all that I really know about bass is what I can transfer over directly from guitar, so, notes on the fretboard and that whole scales and what have you, so I'm still learning when it comes to bass, but it's something that I wish to, learn more on. So, as such, I've decided to move up and upgrade to get a higher quality bass guitar. Now, I got looking online, and there was a couple that I saw. I saw the Paul Reed Smith has a new line of basses. One of them is the Kingfisher. I went to my local music store, and they've had one on order forever, but it wasn't going to come in stock anytime soon. But I got looking at the local music shop, and they had a bass there that was used. That I got looking at it, and the whole point was I wanted a higher quality instrument. This is a bolt-on neck instrument. It's not that it's bad. For $300, this is a phenomenal bass. I love it. I really like the satin neck on this. It's just, it's not, it doesn't have that heavy glossiness to it, which I hate. But, it's not exactly a high-quality instrument, but it is for what it's good for. I liked it. It led me to believe that I do want to pursue this further. So, what I've got now is a higher-quality instrument, which is what I was looking for. And this one is used, and it is extremely high quality. So, what I have purchased is that right there. This is a Warwick Katana. Let me see if I can get in here real quick. And Warwick Katana NT4, neck through, 4-string, and this thing is ridiculously high-end. I actually got looking, and this is a made in Germany Warwick. I saw it, and I wasn't sure about it. I looked it up online, and apparently Warwick sells these things brand new for like $3,500. It's ridiculous. The best we can figure is that this one is a 2006, and I say that because the serial number on the headstock back there ends with a -06, so 2006, used instrument, very expensive still though. So it was at the store on the shelf for $1,500, and then with all I traded in 3 guitars and an amp they've been literally just sitting in my room, and that was like $600. Anybody who follows my Twitter feed saw that for Christmas I got a scratch-off ticket that was $200. So that plus I put a couple hundred more into it, and they took $100 off the price because this has been on the shelf apparently for an extended period of time. So just ridiculously high-end. If you see, they call them fisheye inlays, which if anything I'm not too crazy about because they're just dots, I mean, it is something more than just standard dots, but yeah. Still not too crazy about the dot inlays, but yeah, this bass is insanely high-end. There's just little details about it here and there, all kinds of stuff on it. I'll be doing a separate video where I play this. Today I don't have the time to do it, which is unfortunate, but I really wanted to show this one off because this instrument is crazy high-end. I mean, for me to go from a $300 instrument to this is a huge step. It is by far the most expensive guitar I have now. By far. And it's just ridiculously high-end. I'm loving it. Another thing, like, you run your fingers up and down the fret on the side of the fretboard, the frets, you don't feel any sharp edges, like, at all. Like, it's weird, though, because I noticed at the moment I picked it up. As well. So anyway, I got my phone here. I'm gonna bring up some stats on this bass itself. So, Warwick Katana NT4. It is available left to right-handed. Okay, it is a U.S. Swamp Ash body with a AAA flame maple top, book matched. You can see, since it's a natural color, it's kind of maybe hard. I don't know how well it transfers over on the camera, but you can definitely see that the top on that is ridiculous. And furthermore, the top is half the thickness of the body. Like maybe not half, but almost. It's like unbelievable. So this back here is Swamp Ash. This up here is flame maple top, which that's unbelievable how thick the top is on this guitar, but, you know, it's definitely high-end, though. Anyway, so, moving on, we now have, what do we got here? It is a flame maple neck, even as well, which I don't know how well that comes across on the thing, but it is a flame maple neck. Serious amount of, like, beef to the neck on this thing. It is a thick neck. It almost reminds me of like a Les Paul type of neck, where it's just got so much there that it's definitely got a lot of meat on there. Let's see, 34-inch scale, I believe it is. It is 24 jumbo bronze frets, which those are definitely pretty awesome. Fisheye inlays, I said that. 2-piece Warwick bridge, Warwick tuners, gold hardware. What they call a Just a Nut 3 brass nut, which it's up here, which, believe it or not, I've never even noticed this, but before, on most cheap guitars, it's just a piece up here that you carve down to hold the strings in. This is actually adjustable. You can actually raise this up and down, which that's crazy. Pretty cool. Definitely a big detail on that one. Definitely a high-end instrument. Is there anything else? Okay, Tiger Stripe Ebony Fingerboard. It's probably not going to come across on the video, but this is smooth as glass, this fingerboard. It's unbelievable how nice this is. You know, so that's definitely that. And then furthermore, you can see up here is the Fender gig bag that I've had this, you know, this guitar in. It's like a $50 gig bag at most, and it doesn't provide any protection whatsoever. It's basically a dust cover. The case that came with this, which I might as well just bring this over here. Let me see if I can quickly reverse hand this and bring the case over here, is also a soft shell case, but this is the best soft shell case I've ever seen in my life. You know, this thing's actually got some sturdy padding in it. Up here, you probably can't see because it's all black, but there's a huge pillow for the headstock to rest on. There's a strap to hold it in place. All kinds of crazy padding. And you really can't see anything. It's going to look like a big black sea of nothing in there, but it's thick padding all the way around this. Definitely tough, you know. And furthermore, let me just whip this out real quick here. It comes with a user's kit, which I'm like, really? I didn't even know guitars did that. Instruction booklet to, you know, do every kind of adjustment on the entire instrument. Every adjustment possible is explained there. Comes with its own truss rod tool, every tool you'll ever need to do it, and plus bass. And there's my phone calling, so which means I gotta go to work right now, but either which way, that is insanely awesome. Shut up, phone. That's awesome. It means I'm actually need to go to work now. But yeah, this instrument, this bag, plus this kit, it's like, when I saw on my phone in the store that it's $3,500 for one of these brand new, I'm like, how in the world could they possibly charge for that? And it's really in the details. There's just so much about this bass that's just so high quality. It's little details here and there. You know, the way the frets there's no sharp edges. The adjustability through it. The user's kit is what really sold me. I'm like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. You get all your tools to adjust everything you need on the entire instrument, plus some beeswax to polish the body with, which is just, wow. Okay, so it's definitely high-end used. It's got some scratches here and there, but by and large, it's still an amazing instrument. I'm loving this guitar. This guitar is unbelievable. Active MEC pickups, you know, all kinds of tone controls, what have you. I'll be doing a sound demo on my amp probably sometime this week. Unfortunately, since I have to leave to go to work now, I can't do that now. So, that is the first overview of the Warwick Katana that I now have. It's definitely a huge upgrade from this guitar. Not to say that this is bad, you know, but this is ridiculously high-end, and I'm loving this instrument. So, that is that, and until next time, guys, have yourselves a good day.